My name is Frederick, a TVician from Ghana. On my live broadcast this morning, I have my longtime partner, Mr. Mohammed, who is also a TVician, but we are now educating him on how it works. Say hi, Mr. Mohammed. So, how's it going for you? That's Ben.
Hi.
Yeah. How's it going for you?
Hope by the grace of
Oh,
God.
this is good. Okay. Mr. Mohammed is here to, he's migrated his coin. We have a value added system to TVC. We are educating people on how to trade in the foreign exchange markets. I've been doing this for years. I've trained banks, I've trained individuals, all manner of people. For me, it's such a great honor to educate TVicians on how they can bring value to the community. Basically, through 4/7 live broadcast, we are able to educate ourselves, go to the blog, and like every Wednesday like this, our plan is to bring our partners together and educate them on how to also do their live broadcast. I have with me here also my partner, Mr. Isaac. Say hi. Great editions. Great. Yes. Wonderful. What's your name, sir? Wilson. Sir? Wilson. Okay, Mr. Wilson. And I have another wonderful person. Okay, Mr. Johnson. I'm sorry, side. And I have my beautiful wife here, Esther. Okay. So I want to go through the blog post that came out today, and there was another one that we had yesterday, so that we can discuss the blog post. We're supposed to have, I said every Tuesday after the meeting on Monday, every Tuesday we should all come together. We'll play meeting for our leaders so that we can understand what is going on. Knowledge is what we need. I was studying this morning, and what came to my mind was Hebrews. I'm a very, very religious person. So Hebrews chapter 10 from verse 23. Hebrews chapter 10 from verse 23. But I'm just basically going to read a verse from that place, portion. If you read Hebrews chapter 10 from 23 to 39, you understand TPC. It was a fact. 13, it said, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. Sometimes people are doubting. This is cryptocurrency now. What is the best cryptocurrency in the world right now? Ask yourself. I've been in this thing for years. I've never worked for anybody before in my life. First and foremost, you need to get that clear. So I don't know how. So I've always been building systems, following systems, bringing systems to our people. That's it. It's not easy to be an entrepreneur. You go through a lot. You know what I mean? Then verse 25 is what I want to share. It said, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as you see the day approaching. The day is approaching. There's going to be a global reset. Will be the decision. Are they going to give money to the banks again? No. The quotation you just read is what? It's Hebrews chapter 10. So from 23 to 39, you understand TBC. Are they going to give money to the banks again? The money they gave them in 2007, 2008, they are now in debt 600 times. Are you getting it? 600 times. So what we have now is going to bring value to us. See, our money should not be in the hand of one centralized system. When Jesus Christ left, he said, I will send you another comforter. What was it? He's always teaching us the meaning of decentralization. Because if Jesus was still alive, all of we have to go to Israel. Doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Doesn't make sense. So now it has been decentralized. It's now in us. You don't need anybody to take you to God. What you need to do is know Him through the Holy Spirit that is in you. That's the way it is. Same thing with your value. We work every day. Let's say you worked last year, and that same value that you have created this year, like 3 times. How are we going to live? How are we going to live like that? What kind of future are we creating for our families, our children? What kind of future are we creating for them? So look at our fathers. They could not even build a system that will last for us. Rather they left poverty and debts for us. The metamorphosis of TBC into Kringle promotion said, is there anyone legitimately selling AIDS with TBC coin? I'm reading the blog. Within the community, one coin now is 8.something million. He said, no, nobody can sell one coin now. So we're not talking about TBC, we are talking about Kringle coin. Kringle coin. So that's a lot of money on a new idea about money. And a technology and community, both with many rough edges still. We are going to 1 billion. We are just almost 3.3 million. 11,000. Yes. 111,000 members in TBC.
In Ghana.
Yes. In Nigeria, we're 1.4 million. In the Philippines, 500,000. We are everywhere in the world, even in North Korea, 9.
Oh, yes.
Yes, North Korea. Yes. That's difficult place.
You see? So basically, the blog post is telling us to focus on Kringle coin. On the other hand, one Kringle coin in the TBC 009 wallet is only about $8.5 right now. And that is affordable for the entire world population, right? Yep. So you $8.5.
That is for only one Kringle.
For one Kringles.
That's like 40 CDs.
No.
Like 8.5 is not to 40.
40 Ghana cedis, almost 50.
I'm calculating it around 5 CDs.
Let's say 40 cedis.
Yeah. 8.5.
Yes, 40 cedis.
40.79.
40.79.
So just imagine just one Kringle.
So let's say 41.
So you are selling the small change of TBC called Kringles, like the cents of the dollar, because the dollars have become too expensive to sell. That's the beauty of a digital money. The code works the same when you move fraction of a coin around the world as you would when you move whole coin around. It is painless. Painless, right? Pain creates a problem. That is what sucks away our energy. That third party.
In fact, you need get something small to start.
You see, in TBC, just pay your $10 and get your free coin. Do not decide the legacy you want to build for your own generation. What do you want to do for your family? That's what we're here. We're not bad. When we're through with this, I'm going to take some of you through your own YouTube. Let me see whether you have a YouTube. Help you to create your YouTube account, and so that you can set up your own broadcast, become a broadcaster. True. There are 2 things we're doing now. We are distributing the coin. In part 3, we are distributing the coin. We are creating value for the coin. We are educating the world about the coin. And number 3, we are distributing the coin, creating value. Number 3, we are what am I saying? Create value, we distribute. Then we are. In fact, let me go to the roadmap. I don't just. I got those 3 reasons anyway. So basically, let me continue. I'll tell you the 3rd one. That's the beauty of a digital money. The code, okay, the code works. Have you noticed that the billioncoin.info has been gutted off most of the content that were there? Everything on the billioncoin.info has been removed now. It's now on Kringle, on your Kringle cash back office. If you go to info, that's where you get everything is there. Okay. Everything is there now. So everybody, you need to have your Kringle cash back office. Yeah. The 3rd one is we are mining the coin.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. The mining is through the activities. What does it mean to mine a coin? To mine a coin is to get more through the system.
Yeah.
So people think if we don't use energy, if we don't use lights, what am I doing? I'm mining the coin as I'm talking to you right now.
Yeah, exactly.
As I'm talking to you now, I'm mining the coin.
Exactly.
Because after this discussion for 30 minutes, bang, I get 5 million cookies. And I'm going to teach you to mine the coin too. How much can you get now? We're having a training, creating value. I teach people forex, they pay $1,000. If you know, in fact, I don't teach, even 999 this now, I won't teach you forex. Because I know the risk involved. Of people who go there and start taking money from public and losing money. No. So that's why I'm going to take my time to take you through this course for 3 months. You see how I trade. I bring you into my trading room. I trade in the night. I trade from 1 a.m. to 10 a.m. Before I come, I finish work. Before I come to the office, I finish work. So everybody start work in the morning. For me, I finish my work by 10 a.m. So when I come like this, I'm coming to educate our partners because that's the most important thing to me, education. What is the greatest work in the world? Job on earth? Teaching. That's the greatest job.
Yeah.
And the Holy Ghost is the greatest teacher. You see? So why don't you create value? Why don't you, if you have a business you do, and you know that, we have 111 people in this community. If it's something you do, you have to use the fiat, the old system, then you can create a value into it. That's okay. 50% TBC, Crane goes 50% in what? And I ask this, let's bring some people in. The moment you bring people in, they get to know your business. And they patronize you, more patronage.
Yeah.
But no, you are waiting for the system to give you money. Just go around, you see cars everywhere. So many car shops. for sale, houses, for sale, water, for sale, everything for sale. Is there anything that's not for sale? Nobody's buying. Because they can't create, they can't just go again and create the money. If they create the money, the posterity, their children will cost them. Because the cost they've imposed on us is enough. It's enough. So you and I will have to find a way. According to Robert Kiyosaki, so we have God's money, we have government money, we have the people's money. God's money, gold and silver. Government money is the fiat. People's money is cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Crypto money. So which one are you going with? Are you going to go with God's money? They have hijacked it. You and I know. It's not true. They've hijacked it. Can you just go to where your gold mine and say you want to go and mine gold? No. Look at the government money. Have they not hijacked it? They have hijacked it. And that's what we are suffering today. You see, the richest countries, nations are 80 times richer than us. The most populations, they are here. I'm not just talking about Africa, I'm talking about the poorest nations.
Yeah.
How can 1% of the population control 99% of the resources? And the 99% of us, we are all living on 1%. Are we that? Is something wrong with us? Think about it. Someone say, oh, when we have abundance, nobody will work. What are you talking about? When we have abundance, that is when you see innovation. It's not true. You have visions. You have ideas. Since you were born, there are things you wanted to do, but the resources are not there. You wrote proposal. You sent business plan. Nobody gave you the money because there were even other better plans in their mind. Are you get what I'm saying now? But God gave you the vision. But when are you going to fulfill that vision? That's a question. I'm not going to read through all this stuff. No, I just want people to know that, like look at the metamorphosis.
Yeah, the
See,
butterfly.
look at the butterfly. We're still developing. We're still growing.
Let me change mine so that
You can show them yours. So I'm just going if it is okay. It's like the admin is saying, said, have you noticed? Okay, yeah. It is a shell of itself. Now that's the old website. I knew long ago this day would come that we would need to stop promoting TBC and to completely focus our promotions on selling Kringle coin instead. Yet another future purpose will be served within this transition. The elite will one day put their attention on TBC only to discover a shell of a website, and I hope it will slow them down from any plan to attack us. You see what I'm doing? They remove all the information. You want to know about TBC, you have to come into the community. The private owned coin. It's not a public coin, a private owned coin. If you want to know about it, you come into the community, we educate you. It's not about how much you have in your wallet. It is an understanding of how money works. Is that okay? And there's one okay, so we have seriously transformed. Have we? Have we?
Yeah.
Mr. Isaac. If you want to talk about the transformation, you know what I mean? Our content is all on our new website at Kringle.cash, and Kringle coins have a new logo design. We have a completely new blockchain and wallet system for our coin. And now we measure the value of our coins in gold instead of euros. It's still transformation. When we started, it was €1 per person. Because you are valuable. You are valuable. So when you join the community, you're adding €1 to the price. It's not the one that government will just sit down and say, there's no money in the system. Let's create 100 billion. When they create the 100 billion, they were also distributed to all of us equally. And so we have created one. Is it against this one? Why is smiling? That's the way. But they won't do it like that. Say, no, you are not wise enough to manage it. You don't have the sense to no. So we have to give it to the wise one, the banks.
To manage it.
To manage it for us, and now they are failing. They failed. They knew that the banks failed in 76. And they left it because of their gain. The Bible said the simple will be destroyed in its simplicity. Because when you see something that is evil, instead of it to, you don't have to fight against the government. If you have a voice, you can say, why don't we do it this way?
Nice.
Or decide not to participate in that evil. Yes, you can decide not to participate in corruption. You can decide not to participate in fraudulent activity. It's a decision. That's it. You can decide, no, I made up my mind. I was never going to get involved in the debt system. I tried it. They almost took my cars. I tried it with Unibank. Tried it with one other microfinance. We're not owing. We say, okay, let's be credit worthy, Let's take some loan. My brother. We paid ×3. They almost took the cars. I made up my mind. That was when I understood when the Bible says, you shall what? Lend and not borrow. Lend to nations and not borrow. And even when the Bible talks about lending, it doesn't even talk about interest, taking interest.
Yeah, it's against the law.
It's against. If you look at the Islamic nations, they don't take money. They don't take interest. That's what they're talking about. Dubai.
Because that's serious crime before God. They
Dubai.
still do it.
If you are from there and you have a project, you go to them. They will give you the money to do it. But here in Africa, there's scarcity. There's not enough to go around.
The interest is typically like 100%.
So this should tell us that we have evolved and we cannot leave poverty and debt for our children. Then there was another blog that post that came out. Again, this one basically we're just talking about the where's this blog post? The toolbox. Talking about the toolbox, and that we can always go and about the toolbox. Basically, the toolbox is a tool that helps us to navigate our way in the community easily. Ask yourself, what next? What should I do next? What should I do next? You know, with the toolbox, you can, let's say you want to talk to somebody and you love to do a presentation, but you don't have a PowerPoint presentation. I have put a PowerPoint presentation there. We had about 28 of us globally that have done something, and you can do something. If you're very good, an IT person, and you know you can develop something, you can put it there. The winner of the contest will be going to the Caribbeans. If you develop something that will help members.
I've seen the toolbox.
Okay, if you develop something.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. That was yesterday, 23rd. Come on, let me get it.
Okay.
So if you develop something that will help us in the community, yes, I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Yes. Thank you.
Can you show it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Show them, please. Say urgent, cast your votes now for your favorite TVC toolbox. The contest is coming up to an end. So basically, when you log in to your Kringle Cash, you can't see my screen, but
It's a video.
you see your cruise contest. No, on your Kringle back office. The information I'm talking about, the information is on the blog.
It's on the blog.
The information is on the blog. You have the blog, right? You read the blog.
No, they are new.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I get you. Okay, you are. You understand what I'm saying, eh? Toolbox. You can design it. People vote. Normally, you go there and you vote. If you go there, you see I did a PowerPoint presentation there. A lot of people are there. Yeah, this is mine, Frederick Bebo. Can use this presentation to educate others on how TVC works. This now it's coming on. You know, so it's global. Anywhere you are, you can just click and use it to educate people. You see, the PowerPoint presentation. Okay. See, so if you log into your Kringle Card back office, just click on it. You can vote. You know, just we have a lot of other tools that will help you navigate your way through the community. Let's us discuss, then we'll close this broadcast. Stop sharing. Yeah, stop sharing. So they were to discuss would and that my YouTube again. I'm coming. Would an extra $100 a week? That was what inspired my meeting today. I want to get that blog post. Extra. Yes.
You've seen it.
I've seen it. Just type, you know, that's it. Said, would an extra $100 a day make a real difference in your life? Let's discuss it. we're gonna discuss it. I'm gonna give it to my I'll talk to She tell me, what with making after they pay their $10 for the wallet. You know, the $10 is your lifetime wallet fee. You don't have to pay any. You're welcome. There's no charges on transfer. Yeah, my man. Yeah. Let's bring. So that means if I have $1,000 in my wallet, I can send it to you without paying any charges. So your $10 is for lifetime. Okay. So what would $100 every day mean to you, Mr. Isaac? Say something.
$100 a day will make a lot.
You can shift your chair closer, sir.
Will make a lot of difference in my life, because which company is paying you $100 a day in the first place? You should be asking yourself that question. So this system is a system created for you to actually enrich yourself by talking to people, educate your mouth. You see, God has given you all the power. Prayer, is it not your mouth that you used to pray? It's your mouth that you used to pray, of course. So God said, what? Ask and it shall be given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and it shall be open. So you are going to be knocking at people's doors, educating them about cryptocurrency, especially the Billion Coin. And then what happens? You let them sign up. They pay their $10. After paying their $10, you encourage them to buy at least one coin. At least one coin. That will make them a billionaire, because when the coin price hits $1 billion, they have one. So they become what? Automatically they become billionaires, because the target for TVC is to raise 1 million billionaires. And when you become a billionaire, what do? You establish an employer, of course, and pay people who have better salaries. So at the end of the day, you have solved. You see, the government is crying, and this is the solution. The solution is to create billionaires, then the billionaires will create billionaires. Then it will descend down there. So people will stop crying, I don't have money, oh, I'm hungry. Oh, how many people are completing university every year? How many jobs are you creating every year? Ask yourself those questions. You see? So the trend is not balanced at all. You realize that majority are coming out from school, there are no jobs. Because you come out and you are writing application. How many jobs did your grandfather create before you are writing application? I'm telling you, grandfather did not create anything around now. All the ministries, immediately they start growing. Then when their children, so come and do project at the office. So push their children there, then they go on pension and their children take over. So you realize that the same families are ruling it, and they will continue ruling us forever. I'm telling you. If we don't change, this is the only system that will create a drastic change for the thing to turn upside down.
Yeah.
People have sharp ideas, they are very intelligent, they can do things, but they are not being given the mandate to do the things. No, but to exercise their skills.
Yeah.
Because it's everybody, oh, my brother, oh, my child, my son, oh, they push them there. And then the other person rather who knows how to do the thing better will be left behind. So you realize that there's no balance at all in the system. That is why inefficiency. You go to most of the offices, the job that the right person is supposed to do, because the person does not even have the zeal for the job. He was pushed there. You know what I mean? He was forced there. So that is not what he wants to do. You understand? Someone who is a singer, you are pushing to become a secretary. It does not make sense.
Yeah.
You see? So you realize that everything is messed up. And the Billion Coin is the correction point. I'm telling you, because if you have, this is a big economy. You were poor. Now this simple system has made you rich. Fine. Now you have a skill, and there are people in the community. I know how to do soap. Okay, why won't I start doing my soap? Oh, community, this is what I can offer. I can offer soap. How many people do we have? 110,000 people. If they start buying your soap, and the person who is selling the materials for the soap I speak to him and he goes, oh, okay, I will accept the Billion coin. I go with my cryptocurrency, the Billion coin, my materials, and then I produce the soap and I sell it at what affordable prices for people to buy. Because there is no greed in this community. Because everybody have money. So why should we be greedy in the first place? You understand? So that is why you realize that when you go abroad, you see that most of those people, they produce things and you get it very cheap. You see, because they have the money. So they do things very flexible for everybody to be able to use. When you see in Africa, the problem we have is you leave your bag here. By the time you come back, the bag, even when you are having it, they are snatching it away from you. Even here, when you are holding there, leaving it there. You see the difference? You see? So you realize, and I'm serious. When you see phone, they will laugh at you. Stealing phone for what in the first place? What do you want to use phone for? It's just cheap. Nobody wants it. What? I mean, how much is phone? You understand? But here people are just snatching somebody's phone and running away with it.
Some
Funny.
are going to prison because of mobile phones.
Because of phone.
You have something to say.
Mr. Isaac has said
The leaders here, you're going to say something for 1 minute, everybody. You know.
Mr. Isaac has said it all.
Yeah.
Because the system is so corrupt, and I hope TBC will one day make all these corrections for everybody to be free. Thank you.
Mr. Daniel, what would $100, whether a day or a week, do to you from
$100
Pringle sales?
$100 can help me a lot. In the sense that if I have $100, I have people over there who are hungry. At least I may buy something, they have something to eat. Some are sick. They can get some small medicine to take. Some also don't have idea. TBC we are talking about. At least I can sign them up by selling some of the $100 to activate the account for them. So that through that, they also go out with energy, vigor, and vim to tell people about it. So I hope with $100, it can do a lot for me.
Good. Mr. Nicholas, please come closer.
Okay.
Your thoughts?
Yes, $100 can also do a lot for me, especially with my family. I can take care of my wife, and I can take care of my son. So $100 will go a long way. As I'm able to take care of myself for the day, I will be able to talk to somebody about TBC, what TBC can do for me, and I will make sure that they understand that TBC is the future.
Thank you very much. You've been a leader for a while, so I want to hear you say something.
My problem is how we will bring this matter to the lowest,
to the grassroots,
to understand, because if they ask me, I don't know how to explain the whole thing to them.
Okay, that's your problem.
Yeah.
Good. Okay,
And
Let me talk about the $100. If I am getting that money,
whether weekly or daily.
my target will be to you because $100 a day can sign 10 people. So if I can make that money for 1 minute, it means I'm signing about 300 people.
Wow.
So my target will be to rope in as many people as possible.
And this man is just new and he's already on fire. So I want to ask my wife, what is your thoughts, sweetheart? You've been in the community for a while now, you've been a leader, you have your leaders, global leaders that have been working with you. What do you think $100 every week, or as it may be, will do to us in the community?
Yeah, very importantly, I'm not really thinking about myself, but I'm thinking
what $100 would do for the people outside who are my close friends. There is a saying in the Bible that if show me your friends and I'll show you your character, your attitude. If you say you love your friends and you have money and they are all poor around you, it shows your character. It means you don't really care about people. You don't know how to love people. That's why I really admire Mr. Mohammed. The moment he got his cryptocurrency, the thought was all his loved ones. He wants to bring all of them on board, and that's a rich man. Because if somebody who is poor would never think about another person, will only think about themselves alone. Because when they get the money, they are only thinking about their immediate self. Me, my family, and my children. Finish. Whether they have cousins, uncles, aunties, they don't really care. Their own is for them to be rich. But I always say that poverty, a rich man means everybody around you is rich. How do you inspire others? How do you make people free? So to me, $100 to me will make a lot of difference. It will make more difference when others are having. So if I give somebody an opportunity to come into TBC and I educate the person on how to use that crypto money to make more money, it makes me joyful and happy. Like all my leaders that I have, there are a lot of them. I have about 164 leaders in total in Nigeria, in Ghana, and in South Africa. And these people are using TBC to change their life drastically. And when they are sharing their testimony with me, I feel like crying sometimes because I'm so happy that their lives have changed. Before, they couldn't even buy even a bowl of meal for themselves. But today, they are eating, they are buying everything. Some of them are even using TBC to buy cars. Some of them are using TBC to buy houses. It's amazing what they are doing. And every time I hear this, just imagine somebody who doesn't even have single room, didn't have money to pay single room. And now the person embraced TBC with just $100. That was the last money the person had. The person bought $100. And at that old times, when you buy $100, you can claim one TBC. Not now that it's not no more. And the person claimed it outside Nigeria and he was able to buy a house, a full house. So you can see how great God is. Now the person who couldn't afford a single room is now owning a house and he's staying inside that house. If it were you, how joyful would you be? And how many more people outside? We have so many people who are struggling to eat in a day. So my passion here is not about myself, but how many people I can free out of this enslavement that our government have placed us under. Because sometimes we don't realize we've been enslaved. Everything is a rule. Everything is a law. Even you are scared to even take risk because you are afraid you'll be imprisoned. You are even afraid. It's so bad. It's so bad that corruption has become so high, which means that the fiat has failed. Because why should I steal if the money is a lot? Look at TBC. We all have money. Why would I want to go and steal somebody's money? You have about $8 billion. You have about $10 billion. We all have money. Why would I want to go and steal another person's maybe $200? For what reason? But our government have made the elite have made our government puppets. They make them dance to their tunes because they give them loans for what? Grants. So every condition they give to them, they will put us all into the mess, and then they are living in there. And few people are having the money. A larger quantity of people are living in a small amount of money. They will print money, but it's a few people that are controlling it. Now we have to work for the same money they are printing. The annoying thing is they are printing it, but you have to work for 30 days before you get a little bit of it. So at the end of the day, wouldn't it be better off if TBC is giving me the freedom to get money without being under the so-called laws that they've gathered? I always say the government is more fraud than any company that is fraudulent. The government is more Ponzi scheme than any company that is called Ponzi scheme. Go and check their structures that they've drawn. Organizational structures. The top are always earning, the lower never earn anything. Yet the under will work like slaves to get all the money. And then the under will be eating the breadcrumbs. They eat leftovers, and then we will eat. So which one is the Ponzi scheme? The government is the Ponzi scheme. So I believe they are more fraud. But cryptocurrency has given me the freedom to be free. I'm no more enslaved under laws. I'm no more put in prison where I cannot do anything on my own. I can now go out. I don't need to fight for money that they printed, that they divided among themselves, and just a few people are having it. Now, cryptocurrency gives me the opportunity to have enough money as I want and to give other people the chance to also get that same money. My last contribution is Bitcoin. I'm going to use it to challenge us. When Bitcoin came, no government approved it. But yet, what is it? It's one of the best currencies. It's just that it has been fluctuating because it's in the market. That's why I love TBC, because TBC doesn't fluctuate. It's always going up. It doesn't go down because it's not in the market. Nobody can manipulate it. No rich man can push all his effort inside to buy it out because it's not in the market for manipulation. It's people coin. It's valuing us. It's giving us value. It's giving us, we human beings, value. The elite have made us so devalued. In Africa here, we have all the resources. We have all the gold, the bauxite, everything. Why do you think the white man is interested in Africa? Why is it that they put all the diseases in this country? Why is it that they want to kill us all the time? Ebola came, it vanished. This disease will come next time, that a lot of Africans will die, then it will vanish. What's going on? A lot, but yet, our governments are giving our oil out as interest payments for loans that they took. They are giving our old gold as interest payment, bauxite, manganese. We have diamonds, we have oil, all of them. We are using it to pay loans that we don't know anything of. So now the African man who is at the grassroots is suffering because he doesn't have enough resources to make it work. And when you go to the banks too are greedy. The money they printed them to distribute, they are making more profit by giving you loan and taking 3 times the money back. So what's the use? There is deception everywhere, but TBC gives us the real truth. And that is why I'll forever go out and let every single person get $100 worth of it and make a difference in their life. Thank you.
Wow. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much. So much. How do we achieve this? How can we achieve this goal of whether $100 every day or $100 every week? You can make as much as 500 every week. 7 days in a week, 5 days. You can make as much as 100 every week. It doesn't matter. We have people that earn 1,000 Ghana cedis. Some earn, I don't know, maybe less than that. Whatever. 1,000 Ghana cedis, $200. You too, you can do that. You can decide to say, okay, with $100 every week, I'm okay. TBC is not cash out now. So if you can't take a scarcity-based system and an abundant-based system and say, scarcity-based system, you have to conform. They don't have any choice, they will conform. It's like righteousness and unrighteousness. It's like light and darkness. When light comes, what happens? Darkness will disappear. They've already shown it. They said the fiat currency is burning away. In the next 5 years, according to IMF, the whole world will be using cryptocurrency. Next 5 years. So, which of the cryptocurrency do you think will adopt? Are you going to adopt the one that is being manipulated? That in the market we have over close to maybe 2,000, I don't know, of them now, or the one that you control yourself, the one that store your value, true value. Cryptocurrencies fluctuates. Those in the market remain. That's why TBC is not just a cryptocurrency. TBC is crypto money. It's a true store of value. What do? Get at least 2. Jesus Christ even sent people out in 2s. Have your partner. Mr. Isaac is my partner. I don't say because, oh, I've done it all with TBC. I say to my family, I don't do that. When I finish this, all the issues I need to, I'm streets, talking to CEOs. That's my niche. Take it upon myself to go and talk to the CEOs in their offices about what they can do with TBC. How they can use TBC as an asset to protect their business, a true hedge, to protect whatever they are doing now. If we say we are all moving into cryptocurrency, what are we going to, which of the cryptocurrency can we say, okay, let everybody adopt to understand how it works? Currency, right? So rather adopt a cryptocurrency that is a true store of value. TBC is a true store of value. TBC rocks. Guys, thank you. We're going to have this next week. I'll be doing one broadcast. I'm sure my partners will start having their broadcast. I'm going to surely be a guest in their show. Thank you guys for coming. Say TBC rock.
TBC rock.
Thank you. Number one.